Okay, microphone. Hello, microphone. What's good, everyone? Please do not be alarmed, for this is only a voice inside of, where is it? A microphone. Hey, folks, welcome, folks. Yo, thanks for coming through. Hi, Sasume. Hi, Mari. Hi, Cassie. What up, Rage? Thank you for coming through, everyone. I need to get that little scene over here. Let me add it. Image. Let's see. Warp. Add an existing source. Where is it? Let's make a new one. Richie. Bam. Actually, hang on. Okay, let me go back with the. Hang on. This ain't scuffed. This isn't scuffed. Oh god. No, that's the wrong seat. Okay, copy that. Copy. Over here. No, we're full screen. Bam. I know what I'm doing. Paste. Bam. There we go. Artist gallery ray chain, baby. Excited to be a part of it today. Welcome, everyone. His alarm explodes like an onion. Damn, that onion got fucked up. That onion got destroyed. How are you all doing? We got a little ray train coming in about 10 minutes. We gotta get doing what we gotta get doing, which is grinding up some weed so we can be super baked while the ray train comes through. It's gonna be fun. How are you all doing? GG's again on Binding with Isaac. Cassie, that's hype. How are y'all doing? Let's get a little bit of herb prepared. We gotta get herb prepared. So what's the best way to write poetry live on stream? Is with a good bowl, with thesaurus.com popped out, and with some darling chat names in the chattos that I get to interact with. Hi, how are you? So I want to write a minimum of 3 poems. I'd like to write a maximum of 3 per each of these categories. But what I want to do, what up, yo, Suresh. Get this ground up. So what I want to do is I want to write a poem completely from scratch. I want to write a poem that is Frankensteined together from concepts and words and whatnot from my drafts that I have always kind of ongoing. And then I want to write some poetry based on chat member suggestions, topics. We had some out of stream suggestions for topics already. We had Milo Pony from the homie Pastel K. We had a kale shake, poem about kale shake potentially. Mari said, write one about your favorite vegan food. I was like, okay, I hear you. So I got a couple, but if y'all have any topics you would like to see me write a poem about, a short little 8-line poem, just 8 lines. We could try to do that live. So anyway, thank you for coming through, y'all. I appreciate it. So for this kale shake poem, oh fuck yeah. I gotta figure out how to like just refine the ingredient list into a flavorful word pattern. I need to make this poem as flavorful as my goddamn food is. You know what I'm saying? I'm up for this challenge, okay? I'll make sure I have all my potential to read chat available to me. Oh god, I can hear myself. Don't do that. But I'm super excited. Big shouts to Octogeisha. All about the cosmos. Okay. Get deep about it. Talk about the universe a little bit. I've been known to do that. I've been known to talk about the universe, like just a teeny tiny bit. Make a haiku about dragons. Technically, all my poetry are weird, demented haikus. Haikus are not actually constrained to the typical was a 5-7-5 pattern, you know. Haiku, what I write are technically, if I were to break down the type of poetry I do, it is weird haikus, but it just doesn't follow the strict like the convention, the popular convention. Sazme, you just straight up asked me to write a poem about you. You just could. You ain't gotta be coy about it. Did I use the word coy correctly just now? This is our first catalyst for bringing up thesaurus.com. See if I use the word coy correctly, if I'm feeling coyish. Am I feeling like a coy fish? God, if thesaurus.com had like a dark mode, it'd be too powerful. But it doesn't. It's bright as fuck. It blinds me. I hate coy. Acting very modest. Yes, that's Sazme right now. Could you write a poem about, I don't know, say a dragon or something? That's like, let's just write it about you, Sazme. Write a poem about you, Mari? Oh shit. Thoughts and vibes from my perspective. It'd be eight lines of perspective and vibes. You know I could cram some shit into that amount of space. Okay, let me get these bowls assembled so our minds can be torn asunder. Thanks for chilling, everyone. Thanks for coming through on a Thursday. We're at a little Thursday. It's funny, we raided an earlier member of the Raid Train at the end of last stream. And I guess for their time zone, it was like early in the morning. It was meant for the language anyways. It's done to force English to fit in 575. I mean, it can be done. There can be snappy little, you know, narrowly ruled based 575 haikus done in English, but you know, it's there's so much free form, but it's also so much like borrowing structure. Cheers. Thank you for being here, everyone. How am I gonna do this? So I want to like hang out in this screen more than anything. I'm gonna bring up this over here, I think. Okay. I typically just write on a notepad. So I want to see if I can do like a window share. There we go, perfect. I'll have it like big bold ass font, baby. What font? We gotta write our poetry in Comic Sans. No. Impact, baby. Feel the impact. Impact is too much. What we got in here? Do we have a Final Fantasy font in here, maybe? No. All my fonts got erased. I mean, I do like me a good old system font. Why is it strike? It's struck out for some reason. Hi, system font here. We'll tighten that up a little bit. Okay. Let's put this under Wario, though. Okay, here we go. We got our little. So we're two under Wario. Wario. How do we put this? Let's try to fit here. Okay, there we go. Now we got bring up the feed for the thesaurus.com. Koi is our first word. God, it's so bright. There's gonna be so much bright shit on the screen. Make a poem about self-worth? Oh my gosh, y'all are fucking me up. All these different poem potentials. Okay, kale shake. Self-worth. The cosmos. My Little Pony. Sazume. Mari. If we get enough suggestions, I'm gonna have to like respin. I'm gonna have to like make the spinny wheel. Okay. Now let's try to bring up a window. There we go. Oh god. I'm gonna crop this in. Alt, there we go. There's our thesaurus. There we go, look at this. Here we go. Okay, let me bring up, now I have to bring up my Tumblr. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to write. Hot Cloudy. A poem about intensity and its concept in the mental mind. Damn, y'all got the deepest shit. Okay. These are gonna be 8-line poems. I'll do my best. Intensity and the concept on the mental mind? Like intensity's effects on the mental mind? Time for you to cry because you're rewatching Osana Reimu? Have fun crying! Times New Roman, obviously it's the only font your teacher will accept. No, not your teacher. Cassie, you have a good cry if you need to.
Holy shit, Audax. You fucking savior. Holy fuck. God damn.
God, we have to dive into my drafts now. Oh god, my drafts. It's so drafty in here. Oh my god, okay. That's what I'm talking about, okay. Writing live poetry. It's such a weird experience. This is gonna be good, okay. Will this like hijack it? No, okay. It's sharing that tab in particular. That's fucking so cool. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything. Intensity like emotions, overwhelmingly intense. Okay. So where do we want to start? No, it does show my Tumblr. Okay, so Tumblr will pop out and be in a different window. To the side here. Start recording. Oh, it doesn't keep it. Okay, anyways. Let's write a poem about writing poetry live on stream. Appealing in mind once again. I'm gonna have to like bring this in. Let's bring it in, baby. Peeling a mind once again. We'll bring it down a little bit. Hopes to entertain our friends. Hey, this font, the right side. Okay, 24, we can read that. To entertain my friends. Concept sends will hopefully mend. Now these silly words we bend. Bowing? Bowing. Not bowing, but bowing. Bowing heads to... Okay, so what is a synonym for just poem? Bowing heads to ballads. There you go. Just like that. Bam, bam, bam. Bowing heads to ballads. Like placing pegs with mallets. Verse reversal. Under abstracta. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Choo choo. Welcome everyone. Hey folks, welcome folks. I'm AudaxSmoke. How was your stream? Let me give you the shout outs. Thanks for coming through. Welcome everyone. It's the Artist Gallery raid train. Everyone go follow Umbra Abstracta, please. How was your stream? What were you working on? We're writing live poetry here. For our little section, for our slot. Much love. Ketzelkin, welcome on in. Hello. How are you streaming? What up, DJ Alpha Omega? Thank you for coming through. We love weed and video games here typically, but today we are showcasing creative endeavors. We are writing poetry live on stream. We are listening to my own original synthesizer and drum machine music. You're doing Eraserhead Baby in ceramic. That is fucking awesome. I fucking love that. Eraserhead is so demented. David Lynch is a treasure. I need that man to tell me about the weather every day. We need forecasts from his tall hair so badly. We need his strange movies. We need to go to these Mulholland Drives. We need to stay in these inland empires. Fucking, so my favorite David Lynch collection is his short films. This collection of short films with like, what is it, six men getting sick simultaneously or something. Such weird shit. I love Eraserhead. I love his old stuff. So thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I know you were like scheduled to do this, but still, I really appreciate you coming through and hang. Please take care of yourself though. Umbra, if you are tired or if you're tuckered out, please take your stream setup down, get comfy, get cozy. We are, right now I'm writing we're writing the first poem. We're writing poetry live on stream. I'm a poet. I'm silly enough to, and foolish enough to dare to say, I've written poetry live on stream before in the past. I was considering playing live synthesizer drum machine music, but why don't we just listen to all of my old recordings while we write? So right now I'm writing a poem about writing poems live on stream. Be back later, need to clean up your setup. It is full of clay. Yes, I would imagine you have a little more cleanup to do than the average person. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for coming through. Welcome all you wonderful people. Thank you for participating in the Artist Gallery train. It was so nice of Octogation to organize this. Big shout outs to Emily for inviting and suggesting and recommending me for the raid train. DJ Alpha Omega, did your slot, was your slot earlier? Or is yours coming up? DJ Alpha Omega is also part of the raid train poetry section. It really kind of is. Okay, so I'm trying to do 8-line poems. We have a bunch of suggestions for poems or concepts for poems. I'm gonna see if I can bring the font down a little bit and it's hopefully still legible. We're gonna jump down to the whole 22. We're using system font. Okay, so far our poem goes like this. Peeling a mind once again. hopes to entertain my friends. Concept sends that will hopefully mend. For now, these silly words we bend. Bowing heads to ballads, like placing pegs with mallets. Verse reversal. We can do bread by verse rehearsal. We already got the word peg in here. Let's keep it slightly undertoned as spicy. Is it bread? No, get that bread? No, it's bread by verse reversal. Bread by verse reversal. Okay, so how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the final line. We're writing these snappy 8-line poems, everyone. Bread by verse reversal. Poems. Writing poems live on stream. Broadcasting. I love calling streaming broadcasting. I don't know if anyone else has like a big that emote's perfect. Everyone get your writing and note emotes out. Like I know I have one in here. I know I have one. I have a bits emote, I think, from our dear friend Hayal. Yeah. This shit's me right now. Okay, anyways, I love calling streaming broadcasting. Broadcasting. Okay, let's go back over to thesaurus.com. How about concept? What are synonyms for concept? Broadcasting. And then, okay, broadcasting word images is what I'm like. But we've already used the word word. Broadcasting chit chat images. I like that. Okay. For something. What are we broadcasting these chit chat images for? For well, we're displaying creativity, right? Displaying broadcasting chit chat images to call attention to creativity. Did I use the word creativity in the poem? Hell no, I didn't. Creativity. Bam. First poem done. 2024. First poem written live on stream, baby. Okay, poem number 1 completed. Did we title this? What do we title it? Writing a poem live on stream. Alright, did you want me to write a poem about that? Ataki? Why are you sharing that information? Why is Autobot was really scared of you saying the first part of it? No, don't say like I permitted that term. So weird. Autobot's so fucking weird. Anyways, we wrote our first poem live on stream. It goes like this. Peeling in mind once again, hopes to entertain my friends. Concept sends that will hopefully mend. For now, these silly words we bend. Bowing heads to ballads, like placing pegs with mallets. Bred by verse reversal. Broadcasting chit-chat images to call attention to creativity. Shit doesn't need to rhyme. For a poem about the Racerhead baby, that I have to fucking do. Okay. This is the whole poem's gonna be about why it won't stop crying. Oh my god. Okay. Writing a poem live on stream. Okay, first poem done. Writing a poem live on stream. Desktop. Save that shit. Okay. We'll just go down the line. Okay. So that's one poem from scratch. The next poem I want to do is I'm going to Frankenstein a poem together from my drafts. Because I have a lot, throughout my day-to-day life, what I do is I jot down words that jump out at me, just like through our general conversations or through stories I read or play games we play. Like MHA Eraserhead? What's MHA stand for? No, Eraserhead like the David Lynch movie. There's a scary little baby creature that looks like a demented turkey in that movie, and Umbra was sculpting that probably demented baby. I have to go like look at your. I had the lurk up for you, but I hadn't seen where you had gotten to. It's like a demented turkey, kind of a little bit. Okay, anyways. So as words jump out at me throughout the day, go watch the movie Eraserhead. It's an experience. It's great. I can't believe that movie's from like, is that the early 80s? Is it from the 70s? I can't remember how old that one is. That one's like surprisingly old every time. What is MHA? I don't know what that is. Monster Hunter? I don't know what y'all are saying to me. I can't write a poem about it. Oh, My Hero Academia. Okay. No, it's not like that. I used to watch My Hero Academia. I know it's an anime. I used to watch it. Okay, but anyway, so I have these random concepts and such that I document throughout my day to day. And I have a bunch of random shit that I just want to like sometimes when I'm like, I need to express myself, but my brain isn't firing on all cylinders. So I go back into my drafts and I just Frankenstein's monster together poems. So like one of my last recent drafts was, I don't think I have anything I'm supposed to like hide currently. I think it's pretty much, maybe we can delete that. Did I actually post that poem? I think I did post that poem. I have to actually check. I'm trying to organize my drafts now. Yep. I did post that. So I can delete that. I can delete that. Okay, I want to start with this line. This line goes, I want to be a witness to a willingness to defend dependability. I was really... I was in a situation where I really wanted to just have hope for hopefulness and just like good humanity. Hopefulness for humanity. Like I can literally just like what else do I want to go? Names are like weird memory containers along with identifiers. Because if I'm sitting there in that situation, I'm probably thinking about that too. Overthinking aloud? Out loud? Aloud. Spoken voice. Overthinking aloud. Does it typically come before or after? Someone aloud. What's aloud? Yeah, it usually comes after. Okay. So how do I want to phrase this? Need my other tab. Okay. Refuting, because I have the word refute in here. Okay, I got this. Okay, refuting a landfill lineage. How do you spell lineage? The source.com tab also helps the spell checker lineage. Refuting landfill lineage by overthinking aloud.
Yeah, so I don't know what I want to do.
Spiders. My mom has a hard time with the Black Widows around here. I get that. I think spiders are more intense the older you get. And it's like, you know what? That's valid. Spiders are a lot to deal with sometimes. Okay, what else do I have? I remember that little batch was based off of song title. Having dreams become real helps to humble. And this is such like a romantic line. I want to experience the rhythms of the galaxy with you. I'm like, oh, I can't. Not for this poem. Not for this poem. I have one concept here called where it goes thrash absorption. Thrash absorption is just so fucking such a cool idea. Thrash absorption. Absolving. Absolve. So I'm like thrash. My weird random line of thinking is thrash absorption potential absolves something. Thrash absorption potential. But I want a different word for potential. That's like the word absorption and absolve. I want them to chill. I want them to kick it. Well, as a pickup line? No, don't use my beautiful poetry as a pickup line. Don't turn my art into sleaze. Come on. Please, though. Potential. Thrash absorption aptitude. I like that. Thrash absorption aptitude. Do I still want the word absolve then? I could just end the thought here though. Go to another line. I got a new random idea because I was looking at the synonyms for absolve. One of them is vindicate. And absolve is a verb. But it's like, I try not to use the word that I'm looking for synonyms for with the synonym that I find that I like. That's kind of like, it's not like any particular rule. Again, everyone, we're also listening to my own, we're writing music to my own, or writing poetry to my own original music. How many lines are we at? 6, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're on, yeah, I guess we're on line 6. Strongest matches: acquit, exempt, exonerate, forgive. Still want the word absolve in there. Okay, let me go back to my drafts and see if I can work with anything else. I'm just gonna put down the word absolve. Absolve. / absolving. Back and all clean? Nice. Welcome back. I'm chipping away at this Frankenstein poem. Do do do. Thrifty is a word I have in here. Thrash absorption aptitude. Staying thrifty to absolve. Subconscious. Staying thrifty to absolve. Subconscious. Conscious. Staying thrifty to absolve the subconscious. Oh my god, okay, and then I got another line here. Instead of installing sharp hopelessness into my nature. The line that I have written down is install sharp hopelessness into my nature. But I'm going to use that as a point that I am avoiding, a point that I'm not doing. Wholenessness? How's it going, Bullet? Hopelessness. Because there's hopelessness, but then there's sharp hopelessness. Where, like, you just, like, brood and, like, unfortunately perpetuate it. And that's always what feels like a sharper hopelessness than regular hopelessness. I have gathering my thoughts for input. Gathering my thoughts for input. I could just end it there. Again, the whole point of this poem that we're writing is to use random thoughts and concepts ranging back days, weeks, months. These are like single line poems I have just sitting there. And I just love slotting them into a completed thing. So I'm just gonna say that, gathering my thoughts for input. I don't like put a note about exactly what I was feeling or why I decided on these word patterns always. Okay, let's see how this poem goes. I want to be a witness to a willingness to defend dependability. Names are like weird memory containers, along with identifiers. Refuting a landfill lineage by overthinking aloud. Having dreams become real helps to humble. Thrash absorption aptitude. Staying thrifty to absolve the subconscious. Instead of installing sharp hopelessness into my nature. Gathering my thoughts for input. And then you recite it out loud, and that makes it sound like more fancy than it really is. We'll leave that one untitled. Okay, now we will use one of our... What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Thank you for the block commands. I'm going to bring up a wheel of names. I'm going to put in all the concepts that have been suggested so far. Kale Shake, Self-Worth, The Cosmos, My Little Pony, Suzume, Mari, Intensity and the Concept on the Mental Mind, Eraserhead Baby. I'll take like two more concepts. We'll take more later, but this way we can spin a wheel and land on something. But in the meantime, again, y'all have been listening to my own original synthesizer and drum machine music, y'all. I ain't just writing poetry. I'm writing poetry to fantastic audio adventures that I've conjured up in the past. Is there actually like a poem in writing? Writing and reading. Here, I thought they made a new category recently. Thank you, Umbra. Hell yes. Hey, we got a wheel. Let's do a spin. Let's see where we land on. Let's go. We gotta write a poem about Sasume. Let's go. Get wrecked, Sasume. Okay. Writing a poem about Sasume. Dear member of the community. Should we make Sasume Neox? Ain't no confusion about who this poem is about. It's going to denote 2 spaces for every new poem. People. Sasume! Where'd you go, Sasume? I'm gonna go message that dragon. Where'd that dragon? Oh, we're on the wrong scene. Get here. Get here, dragon. We will see my screen. My screen is to be seen. We saw the wheel spin. How you doing, Audrey? See it now? Hey, yeah. So I've already jotted down My Little Pony. Don't feel like you gotta say it again. Parts to share. Yeah, we got the thesaurus up there. We got the actual poem over here. We got the hype right there. Cheers. We got this bong rip right here. Cheers, everyone. We've already written 2 poems. Woo! Is weed part of the writing process? No, it's a part of my self-exist process. Cheers, bro. You hit your bong in a minute? Let's do this. You gotta get ice? Yes. Fuck yes. Okay, let me read you the poems you've written so far, everyone. And then we'll write the next one. We gotta write the next one about Sasume. The other topics we have, again, that we will spin to decide which to write about. So we got an influx of topics. The kale shake, we're gonna write about self-worth, potentially. We're gonna potentially write about the cosmos, potentially write about My Little Pony, potentially write a poem about Mari. Again, if y'all just want a poem about you, I'll write a poem. You gotta suggest it, though. Poem about intensity and the concept on the mental mind, and then Eraserhead Baby. Me? Do you want it, Ataki? Do you want this smoke? This fire? Okay, first poem written from scratch is titled Writing a Poem Live on Stream. It goes like this. Peeling a mind once again. Hopes to entertain my friends. Concept sends that will hopefully mend. For now these silly words we bend. Bowing heads to ballads. How does it go? Like placing pegs with mallets. Bred by verse reversal. I use the word peg and bread in back-to-back in my poem. That makes it funny. But also, broadcasting chit-chat images to call attention to creativity. So that's my poem, titled Writing a Poem Live on Stream. Here's my untitled poem, which is the Frankenstein draft collection. It goes like this. I want to be thank you for the snaps. Yeah, everyone! If we're gonna be beatniks tonight, you gotta get down with the snaps command. This track we're listening to right now, one of my original tracks, this one's called Admirable Endurance. And it's got the bongos, it's got the congas, it's got that percussion. We slapping drums with our hands. Okay, this is my untitled poem that's just a Frankenstein monster poem. Made out of like a bunch of concepts that I slotted into a sequence, and it sounds like this. It's untitled. I want to be a witness to a willingness to defend dependability. Names are like weird memory containers, along with identifiers. Refuting a landfill lineage by overthinking aloud. Having dreams become real helps to humble. Thrash absorption aptitude. Where to go? My mouse wheel's a mess. Staying thrifty to absolve the subconscious. Instead of installing sharp hopelessness into my nature. Gathering my thoughts for input. And now we write about dragon. Dragon. Darling dragon. That's easy. Darling dragon. Wait, why'd the font change? That's terrifying to me. Cheers. You ready? We ripping this bong? Cheers. Thank you for the snaps, y'all. You got the bowl pack? Hell yeah. We stay snappy. Alright. Snapping through the smoke. Cheers. Okay. Now we write, baby. Darling dragon, always deeming. Why does the font keep changing? You stop this. Scary. Always fortunate. Well, like, I'm fortunate for knowing Sazame, right? Anyone who knows Sazame, we're fortunate for knowing them, right? So what's a cinnamon? What's cinnamon? What's my cinnamon flavored synonym for the word fortunate? You have to spell it correctly. Fortuitous is so fancy. Helpful, lucky, profitable, prosperous. Prosperous is pretty good. Now, and then, so I even use the thesaurus for like basic ass words. Hang on, let me note down prosperous. I don't know, I just like the sound of prosperous right now. Prosperous. See, I have like that fucking, oh god, like misophonia kind of like typetism, where I just like say the same words to me over and over again. Give me your audio verbal tics. I get that shit. I love that shit. I say beep borp randomly because I am so like, if I just like do that, like I feel like I'm a robot moving forward and processing like this life. Like I'm not like a still robot. There's nothing scarier. Well, okay, so what's scarier than a robot moving around fucking dancing and shit? A robot that's broken down. I think there's a game I really want to go fucking back to, super bad. Nier Automata. I only ever played like the first few hours of Nier Automata. There's some like very poignant like moments with robots. And anyways, why did I start talking about robots? Anyways, this is the process of being a stoner that writes poetry. Always prosperous. So let's look up robot. Automaton, cyborg, bionic person, cyborg, a droid, a drone clone, android, Madden bike. Anyways, darling dragon, always prosperous. Okay, so I wanted to allude to always prosperous because I went to the word deemed just based on the D patterns. I gotta give y'all the D. And fart noises. I have to say stupid things, don't mind me. Alliteration. I am a stupidly stupid fan, big fan of alliteration. So, darling dragon, deeming. It's like always prosperous when deemed. Because like I feel like I'm lucky when like my friends deem me worthy of their time. Like I like that shit is precious to me. Like, cause I get through so much just like self-worth and like self-visualization distortion because of mood swing shit, and like I can't always, or sometimes there's just times in my life where I can't see myself as like worthy, even though I know I'm inherently worthy of a lot of things. And so in my I'm always trying to see through this like haze or veil like that of like I'm trying to see myself through that constantly. But like when you have like your friends you can like trust and that like you just spent a lot of time with, and like it's hard to deny when they're going out of their way to like pierce through their own haze or veil that they're constantly trying to just perceive life and themselves and identity and situations and reactions through. If they're gonna pierce through that to try and connect to my brain, that like it's just connection. It's someone telling you like that you're worthy of time, you're worthy of uplifting moments. That shit is that's when I feel lucky and like I can prosper and I can enhance. When people will go, hey, you're worthy of this you know, interaction or sharing of art and creativity, or just like that. Like when you trust people, like I don't trust, I do trust myself, but it's so weird. Again, it's so distorted a lot of time. So when someone I trust, like you, Audrey, like help me with that fucking, with your art, it's just like, oh my god, that was like was so course correcting. Like, and I trust you so fucking much, so it's like I can't argue against that. I can't argue against myself, you know? So thank you for just saving me a lot of like turmoil. And like, that's how I feel about you and Sazume and so many of our homies, so cheers. Thank you for the clutch. Hot. Cheers. So it's like deemed worthy of time, obviously, but there's like gotta be a like there's gotta be a better way to say that. Oh, I keep going back to the core. I mean to go over to my full screen. Worthy. I do merit. Oh, it gave me the synonyms for the concept of be worthy of. I just typed in worthy, I thought. That's different, but I kind of like, I went to this last thing on accident. So let's, I don't know, happy accident. From here, the synonyms for being worthy of, or is like, or something to be worthy of, the word merit comes up, and I really like the word merit. And I almost just want to say, always prosperous when deemed meritable. So I'm gonna go with that. We gotta point out how much of a cutie Sazume is. But also we have to point out that Sazume is a dragon. So something with scales. Feeling safe when the homie with the scales says I'm worthwhile. No, it's kind of retreading the same like last time. Darling dragon always prosperous when deemed meritable. Prosperous, meritable. Play with those sounds of those words. Propelled, propelling, propelling. Going forward, propelling, meritable. Propelling merry and hype times. Kind of like that. Merry, the word merry doesn't have to be. Listen, I love me a dose of them Crambus musses in that semdeps desmer dismembered December. Damn bars. Listen, I love me that shit. But the word marry is not exclusive to that. In fact, I don't think I've ever used the word marry in a poem. Propelling marry. I mean, moments would flow. Propelling marry moments. No, I had some other idea. Propelling marry and hype moments. Yeah, because it's been hella hype playing some Fortnite with Sasume lately. So, yeah, propelling marry and hype moments. Moments! No, there's gotta be, what's the synonym for moment? What? Yeah, it's a noun. I don't like any of this. Source.com, you ain't hitting. Occasion's not bad. This is lead moments. Oh yeah. Satsume is very musical. Satsume has a great voice and is always like hella sing-songy and vibing out. So it's like melodies. Satsume is the embodiment. Is that how you spell embodiment? Let me double check for this. Embodiment, it is. Embodiment of melodies. Embodiment of melodic. Embodiment of melodic. What I want to say, like, embodiment of melodies in, like, the form of an entity. Melodies as an entity. Perfect, found it. Embodiment of melodies as a scaly entity. There we go. I squeezed the scales in there. Squeeze the scales. It's a scaly entity. Squeezing. It's like I do feel like certain people, though, it feels like we're like min-maxing our time together in a weird way, where it's like you just have certain people you get around where it's like you feel like, okay, no matter what we're doing, like maximum fun is going to happen effortlessly. There we go, effortlessly squeezing. Effortlessly squeezing. Silly, squeezing, healing, silliness. From Hangouts. I mean, it could just be like, as like, not every concept has to be. That's why I like having the write about this topic poems. It's like, I don't need to be as cryptic with my bullshit like I usually am. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 5 lines. What? Confide. Sasume's had my back. Confide. Think of hydrate. And of course, I'm trying to write it where I'm like, I hope Sasume likes this. Of course, I'm trying to put like a little extra flavor. I don't know. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it real from the heart, type shit. Dynamic. Darling Dragon, always prosperous when deemed meritable. Propelling merry and hype moments. Embodiment of melodies as a scaly entity, effortlessly squeezing healing silliness from hangouts. Sazabe! It's gotta be good. We always come back to this too. So things, you don't want to force yourself too long on one poem. We have over an hour to keep writing poems though. I was like, my brain started like panicking. I was like, am I running out of time? Some poems don't slap together. You gotta take a bong rip sometimes. I mean, it's fun as fuck to smoke weed with Sazabe. Let's get that shit in there. Get that concept in there. Sazabe loves the Srish command too. I can't put Srish in a poem. No one will ever. If aliens find it 1,000 years in the future, they won't know what we're talking about. I'm getting baked. Like Sazabe is one of my favorite streams to like lurk and watch and chill. I think in 2023, Sazabe was literally my most watched stream. And Sazabe just recently showed me that weird Scooby-Doo animation. Get baked and taking in. True times together. Slap a little alliteration in there. Get those T's going. Ta 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 ta. Get baked to take in true times together. What was it fucking called? What was that stupid fucking Delicate Steve? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We're writing poetry live on stream. Baked to take in taking in true times together. Got me chilling like Delicate Steve. Delicate Steve's toads. That one's topical. That one's like a modern like interaction we've had. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got me chilling like Delicate Steve's tunes. Attitude, I'm always excited to be around. There we go. Why did the text change again? It's so evil it's doing that. We have anonymous follows on. If you want to say hi, you are more than welcome to, but if you just want to lurk and keep vibing, do your thing. You know where to find us now. There we go. It's our third poem. Written today. Slapped there. We wrote a poem about our dear, darling dragon friend, Sazabe. It goes something like this. Darling dragon, always prosperous when deemed meritable. By you. I feel like, yeah, I didn't finish that thought. Propelling merry and hype moments. Embodiment of melodies as a scaly entity, effortlessly squeezing healing silliness from hangouts, getting baked and taking in true times together, got me chilling like Delicate Steve's tunes. An attitude I'm always excited to be around. There we go. It's my poem for Sazabe. That's our third poem of the day. Now what? Now. Now what we writing about? Okay. So my 3 categories of poems I'm trying to write are completely from scratch, Frankenstein monster concepts from my drafts, my deep drafts cuts, and topics. We spin the wheel again. Should we do another topical one? Again, we got Kale Shake, Self-Worth, My Little Pony, our friend Mari, Intensity, and the concept of mental mind. We got some topics here we can spin through. We have a wheel we're spinning for the topic share. Let me take another bong rip. You returned. Sasuke, we literally just finished your poem about you. Would you like to hear your poem about you? I will happily read it again. I think you'll like this quite a bit. Are you ready? Going back over. We're going back over the full screen. You are ready? Okay. It's just a simple 8-line poem. And it goes like this. Sazumaniacs is the title. It's not part of the poem. Yeah, that's just the title. Poem starts here. Darling dragon, always prosperous when deemed meritable by you. Propelling merry and hype moments. Embodiment of melodies as a scaly entity. Effortlessly squeezing healing silliness from hangouts. Getting baked and taking in true times together. Got me chillin' like delicate Steve's tunes. An attitude I'm always excited to be around. That is your poem, Sasuke. Cheers. Srish. I workshopped how to fit Srish into the poem for a whole half a minute. I was like, I can't do that. It's not a real word. You can't write poetry. You can't write good poetry with not real words, unfortunately. Anyways, that's my poem about you. Cheers. We spun the wheel and landed on you. What am I doing? I am like half packed on this bowl. It's not full package. Okay. Okay, let's write another poem based on concepts here. So we have our wheel. Let's spin it. Whoosh. We got My Little Pony, baby! Let's write a poem about My Little Pony. Fuck yes. It's time. It's fucking time. We got this. Okay. Turn. I got a message on dream. We're doing this. Let's fucking write this poem, gamers. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Okay, so when I very first think of My Little Pony, like I think back to playing with my sister's toys, and I mean they're mine too, but like they kind of became mine. And I just remember feeling so like just free of the universe because I had robot toys and I had access to my sister's ponies, and I had these amazing adventures with like I still have like my Cosmic and like the flocked ones. What do they call our fuzzy friends? Where's my Cosmic? So I still keep that motherfucking thing on me. Don't worry, everyone. They need brushing. I need little brushes. But yes, these were friends with my little robot toys. And we would travel the universe, aka my living room. And I just have like the fondest memories of like just like being so grateful I could just play with like whatever I wanted to. Like my parents were never like super like Alan has to go play fucking sports and shit. Like I was like a big fan of like little pet shop, My Little Pet Shop. What is it called? No, like the Littlest Pet Shop toys were big. I was like a huge fan. And so I just like I don't know, I just being able to like reconnect with My Little Pony has been like super healing for me over the past couple years and shit. And yeah, it's an amazing thing. And developing some wonderful pony sonas. So I want to write about like all that. Y'all be safe in here. And I got all my Pokemon shit in there. Because it's like, I eventually did get to a point where kids in the neighborhood were like, you play with what? My Little Pony at a little pet shop? And I'd be like, that's not all that I play with. And like, try to like, that's when like, I remember like earliest feeling the confines of what was placed on me to be a societal male kind of. And like, and even Pokemon, like I got shamed by like people at school for like being a big fan of Pokemon and shit. So it's like being like embracing the things that like I genuinely like loved and like expressed myself through when I was like way younger. Like it's like it's made it very much, you have to keep your inner child like safe and like reassured and like allow them to express. So I get a lot of that from My Little Pony still, and so it's like memories, of course. So what's a synonym for memories? Fuck yeah, Audrey'd throw it down. Recollections. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not sure if I've ever used the word recollection in a poem. So I'm gonna start with that. Recollection. I mean, recollection and collection would be like an easy, cheap little combo package there. And then when I think of the word collection, I think of carefree, because I was very carefree back then. So I love the old gen ponies. I have again one of the Galaxy ponies hangs out over here. This is the sun. This pony represents the actual. It literally looks like the praise the sun for the cutie mark. It is too real. My Little Ponies predicted that I would be a big Dark Souls nerd. This is very true. Okay, recollection of carefree collection. Again, I'm always going back to the word like appreciation. There's like only so many ways you can do appreciation. Recognition. No, not or, of carefree collection recognition. So topsy-turvy. The future was written for real, Umbra. Just expression. Really going with that shun. Expression. Of like, and then it's just like, yeah, I've had so much fun creating OCs, like my pony sonas are just like parts of my personality, like I wish I could explore more, or they've been like mechanisms to understand myself better. But there's so much like art and like creativity involved in it too. Artistic. And they're decorative. I love that expression of decorative. Expression of decorative dank horses. Fuck yeah. Like real flowery words into that real shit. All non-human sonas require at least an extra layer of art. It's so nice. I guess they wouldn't be sonas, right? Expression of decorative dank horses. The paths and courses. Because My Little Pony has led so many people like to there's so much amazing art. It's pads and courses. Again, come back more creativity. That's like expression, exactly blah, blah, blah. Pads and courses from, yeah, fun show and toys to life-changing abilities. Like, for real, though. The pads and courses... laid out kind of we can always tweak and tune things. Laid out, is there synonyms for laid out? Advertise. Well, I feel like, yeah, it's like it was almost like that show and the toys were like an advocate for a lot of people. I'm say advocated. Yeah, like our present day abilities. Present day abilities, but what about them? Again. Make us forces, baby. Keep the bars going. To cherish. I love the word cherish. Cherish is always on my mind. I want to be cherished. I want to cherish other people. But like, we're forces. We're energy, potential. Recollection of carefree collection recognition, expression of decorative dank horses. The pads and courses are toys, shows advocated. Advocated is a word, right? Yeah. Our present day abilities make us forces to cherish. I remember in one of my lyrics I've done one of my vocals, one of the lyrics for my vocals I've done in a past track. There we go, I found a way to describe it. Cybus Elner, how are you? Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Welcome on in, everyone. Hey folks, welcome folks, I'm AudaxSmoke. I go by they, them pronouns, and I'm hopefully an NB you can envy. We love weed and video games, but we also love poetry and synthesizer music. Right now we're participating in the Artist Gallery Raid Train, and I'm writing poetry here live on stream. We're working on poem number 4, the topic being My Little Pony. Appreciate you coming through. We've written 3 poems so far. God's blessings to us. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out. How was your stream? We're just streaming for another hour-ish, a little less than an hour, and then we're gonna pass off the raid train to another wonderful streamer. I'm so excited. I can type, I swear. Shout-outs, both shout-outs. Artist Gallery's been a pleasure so far. Yeah, it's been lovely. I'm so excited. Did you already have your slot? I've been having so much fun. I've got the thesaurus.com up over here. We've got what we're working on right here. I thought I would craft poems live on stream. We're doing 3. You're later on? Fuck yes. Thank you for supporting everyone you can beforehand. That's wonderful of you. Thanks for coming through. It's nice to meet you. Everyone go follow VIBEZ Elnir. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. VIBEZ? I want to stay about third or so, first third. I hope your slot is a lot of fun. Thank you so much. But yeah, we usually stream like JRPGs, Nintendo stuff, retro games, indie games. I've done a lot of modern From Software games like Elden Ring, Bloodborne. Done a lot of those no level up challenge runs. Taking a break from it for now. I'm kind of broken. I've actually been binging a lot of Fortnite lately. Typically, I just play games, but I do read my poetry a lot on stream. I've got a big back catalog, so I thought I want to write poetry live stream. We're also listening to my own original synthesizer and drum machine music. Do writing and voice acting? Hell yes! Oh god, I'm glad there's another writer. I feel so odd for like choosing to do like a non-visual art, but I'm trying to make it sort of visual-ish, just on the fly. I just had the idea. I was like, what if I throw up the thesaurus on screen? Because that's basically how I write. As I get baked, and I go on thesaurus.com, and I've come up with funny word patterns, and I go tee-hee-hee at alliteration, and I write my weird cryptic poems. Hi, Fuki. How are you? Fuki is also a lyricist and writer. But yay! Hope you have a wonderful time. I know we aren't like obligated to do creative things for the Ray Train, but either way, I would always have my music going in the background. Is it Elden Ring freak? Fuck yes. Okay, so I just recently beat Rune Level 1 Elden Ring all bosses for a second time ever, but the base game, because I needed to make a new character so I could try to do Rune Level 1 all bosses for the DLC. Unfortunately, I went through hell with technical difficulty stuff, and now every time I look at Elden Ring, my brain just associates that stress of broken controllers and graphic issues and blue screen computers where I had to fix Windows all over again. I have Elden Ring just like tied to it all. Unfortunately, I like developed these like this fucking stress response to Elden Ring now. So I have to take a break. I usually only do one challenge run a year anyways, and I've done 2 this year. I beat Dark Souls 2, Soul Level 1 all bosses at the start of the year, and then I powered through Rune Level 1 all bosses base game for a second time. Like, I improved on my time immensely compared to when I first did it in 2022. But I burnt myself out, and I didn't give myself enough time in between doing all of base game again at Rune Level 1 and trying to start the DLC at Rune Level 1. So just on a player level, like I was a little too burnt out to be trying to do it as soon as I was. So I'm excited to get back to that. My plan is in November. I'll hopefully pick up the Rune Level 1 Elden Ring DLC, all bosses again. We're at Rolana. I know I can beat her ass, but there is a horrible graphic glitch with her arena where I have to turn all my settings to completely low, even though I have a 3070 Ti, because there'll be like horrible flickering, and it's just terrifying. And it's just so overstimulating. I got the tism, and I just get overstimulated. I can't help it. I gotta wave my hands around and get through shit. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So anyways, let's get back to this poem. Our current poem we're writing about my woman. Thanks for the hydrate. Cafe Fox. How are you doing? Thank you for coming through. And I'm just like, hydrate check. Thank you. Good looking out. I hope you can drop by for some of the Rune Level 1 stuff. Yes. So yes, around November, I'll be picking it back up. I was able to beat the Dancing Lion and some guy. So I have beaten 2 of the DLC bosses at Rune Level 1. But thank you so much for hanging out, y'all. Okay, I want to finish. Okay, my plan was to hopefully finish 3 poems. We're already on poem number 4. So I am ahead of schedule. We're listening to all my own original synthesizer and drum machine music. I have made underground electronic music as AECK for a very long time. If you like acid music or underground electro styles, if you like weird techno, IDM, braindance kind of stuff, I've made a fair amount. My tracks are fun to breakdance to, rave to, deep think to, trip out to. So I've worked with a lot of people all around the world on the underground music scene. been lucky enough to have my tracks played in France, in Croatia, in Spain, in Mexico, in the UK, in a lot of places, in Russia, like, so I've tried to do good things with my music. I've tried to participate in a lot of charity compilations over the years. But as far as my own releases, I have 3 albums up on Spotify that you can stream. And then I have a bunch more on Bandcamp, which if you support artists on Bandcamp, it's always immensely appreciated. I've been able to eat food at times thanks to Bandcamp. And there's a fair amount of tracks on SoundCloud also. You can just find AECK on YouTube, all your favorite streaming stuff, so I've been excited. I need to get back into writing music. I released an album earlier this year. I think it's just album. I guess you have to finish typing the word album. Which is literally titled AudaxSmoke because my streaming community helped me produce it. I wouldn't have been able to write my last album without the help of the wonderful community, so I want to keep writing poetry for you all. I want to keep writing music for you live on stream. I composed the whole last album live on stream. So check out my tunes. If you ever need music for your streams, you can play it worry-free. Yeah. Support underground electronic music. Synthesizer music from the heart. I've worked very hard to become as much of an expert at twiddling knobs on esoteric gear as I have, so I'm proud of my music, and I'm glad I get to share it. I feel so lucky that I get to curate fun little playlists. Anyways, back to our poem about My Little Pony. Because again, for me, My Little Pony is a lot of great memories. Playing with the toys when I was younger, the older generation toys. And then kind of getting back into it recently. And having encouragement to make my own pony sonas from wonderful friends. And just like... I just feel so connected to it thanks to like my allowing myself just to like, I don't know, allowing yourself to just have the things that you were fond of when you were at any point in your life is just, I think, the smartest move you could always do for yourself. Like, connect and touch base with the things that make you feel like yourself. Like, don't hide what you're passionate about. Please, please, please. Be healthy about what you're passionate about. There can always be argued for many communities that unregulated passion can be a lot to deal with as an outsider. Anyways, but holding dear. Pony songs on the BRB gallery is so good. Thank you so much. Music definitely has a groove, not your typical style, but you see the appeal. Thank you so much. Yeah. Express yourself always, 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 always. Again, you will stay in a state of going forward if you express yourself. It's just trying to, don't let yourself get static. And I think that is like, just like, not a refuted enough thing in modern society and life. Like, obviously art isn't appreciated enough, in my opinion, in modern curriculum, in modern workforce, when it's just so surrounding us constantly all the time, no matter what. What was that? I saw something. Hold dear, I see. Because I was looking for a synonym for cherish. Makes forces to hold dear. Okay. So what else? Again. Yeah, I just want pony sonas. Us to explore, because for us kind of tags onto the pattern of forces. Explore and enhance our traits. Pony sonas for us to explore and enhance our traits. I like that. Simple. Doesn't need to be all flowery. Just, it's a point. That's a point. Absolutely hate the fact that we call nearly all art content. Yeah, hyperutilization of the creative self rubs you the wrong way. It's so like the novelty is just not like praised enough. Like the absolute phenomenon of inspiration striking, coming into the world out of nothing. There's like, I never wrote any of this shit before. I guess actually I did. Never mind, that's a lie. My Frankenstein poem, the untitled Frankenstein monsters poem. Never mind. But I had never organized anything. A lot of it written, all of it organized. Anything in this way before this day today. I had no plan on what I was gonna write today. I was hanging out playing games with friends earlier, and I was like, what would be fun to write about? My Little Pony. Okay, yeah, let's do it. We put it on a wheel, spun it. The universe said, write about this. The RNG of the universe said, write about this. That's so trippy. That's so fucking trippy. Like, this shit didn't happen before, it's happening right now. Art is amazing. I will always be up for discussing, again, the novelty, the fascination, the phenomenon of creativity. That's why I was like, this is a ray train for me. Yeah. The expression is so important. I mean, cold, brutalist, concrete, clinical solutions to society's problems, or hopefully mostly just the woes, but also conveniences, you know, is what a big thing is focused on these days. Love that shit too, when applied correctly and responsibly, which of course there's big arguments for that. I like both. I don't want I don't want things to become overly artistic. Like, I don't want to remove functionality, but to ever imply functionality is being removed by, I don't know, it's weird. Again, hey, a big theme of the ray train is also down the fuck with AI art. I remember this is everyone remember this shit. We're the real fuckers. No AI's just spit out poems like my brain is doing. My very tripped out brain. So I'm very excited for that. But like the way AI was weaponized with the concept of like, but it's making art for us. Like yeah, do you know why that's so popular? It's humans like art. And like, obviously, if just human generated art was more promoted or integrated into things, it can only add, it can only enhance. It's just not a balancing thing, tipping one thing in the favor of the other. If I ever meet people, it's so red flag coded when you meet people who like just want to not see creativity, obviously, but like people who are too caught up on and there's beautiful hearts out there. It's not like you have to like art and appreciate it and desire it on the same level as me to be a good person or anything like that. But it's like, that's just, I feel like there's so much more potential for the growth of humanity through this versus pure functionality and convenience mind thinking approaching. So I think I've met a lot of like cool engineers. Like, I don't ever want to be like, and some of us just think in numbers, some of us think in colors. Like, some of us think in both. Some people have true ass synesthesia. I only got like a tiny bit of it. Some of us, you know, there's that weird visualization experiment where it's like, how well can you visualize an apple in your head? Like, can you do a whole spinning 3D model? Can you only see like the outline of an apple? So anyways, like, you gotta be careful, like, because I feel like art has been, yeah, like, people have Trojan horsed through art. I won't ever pretend that's never happened. I can't imagine anything there. Yeah, that's like, I feel like we need to recognize that and like embrace each other anyways if like our brains work differently. Like, I feel like it's probably super rare to have for any of us to like, or at least in our common lives. Like, I mean, here online, I feel like we've cultivated a good group of like, hey, we're all pretty autistic together, right? Yeah, okay. Is this kind of how like things work for you? How am I doing over here? Like, I'm really grateful that we have that for the community. We're all weird, creative, interest-driven, really dynamic people. So, I feel like we're able to be more dynamic because of the community. So, I know it helps me. It helps me feel like I'm more highly functioning. But I started to do art, literally just started scribbling till things made shape. Yeah. There's so many different approaches though. Like, and I feel like that, the way like different streamers curate their streams, whether it's with layouts or whatever, or however the fuck I'm doing this, whatever this is. Like, that's so expressive. You know, it all comes back to just your expression and your ability to express. At least half the trained streamers are artists. So yeah. The bulk of my neurodivergency comes from my bipolar, but I know I ain't seeing the world the same way as everyone else. Like, I'll never forget, I was in 4th grade, and there was some weird thing. We were like learning about surveys or some shit. I don't know if we were supposed to know what surveys are or whatever. But anyways, it was like asking the whole classroom questions and shit. It was like 20 plus kids or whatever. And one of them was, would you rather work alone or in a group? That's all it said. That's all the wording was. And I said, okay, well, I'd rather work alone because I'll be able to get the task done more efficiently, and then I can hang out with my friends. And I was like, this has got to be the only answer, right? But then everyone else said I'd rather work in a group. Like, every other kid in the classroom, it was literally, the teacher said, okay, hold your hand up if you chose this answer. I held my hand up and I was like, wait a minute, am I the only one who did this? Oh fuck. And then the teacher was like, hold your hand up if you chose the other one. I put my hand down. I was the only person in the room who had this weird line of efficiency thinking. And like, just like fixation, tunnel vision thinking. Because everyone else was like, why wait to finish the project to hang out with your friends? Well, you can just hang out with your friends while you do the project. And my brain was like, I don't get that. I don't fucking get that. I was like, shit, I'm hella weird and hella different. 4th grade now officially sucks. 4th grade was also when I got bullied for liking Pokemon, so. Fuck being 10 years old. That shit was rough. Yeah, no, just literally watching my own, like, brain change. My own perception of my brain just changing that day. I never forgot that day. I will never be able to forget that weird moment in that classroom. And I'm like, that wasn't some bipolar shit. That was just being fucking tizzed up, baby. And I know, and I've masked like super hard my entire life, so I'm like, yeah, it's just what it is, what it is. I rock it now. I embrace it. I love myself. I function very highly, thankfully. Oh god, it doesn't feel that way. I push through a lot. I try to be strong. I try to be sturdy. So yeah. No, it's been good. It's been good streaming and just sharing that. Anyways, putting something for us to explore and enhance our traits to like coexisting. I feel like My Little Pony has always just been, especially the more modern iterations and generations, like the show is just so much about like, we all gotta coexist together. We all gotta like help each other, like, and I feel like it's very like help each other get through each other's autism coded as well. The more recent generations, like, I fucking appreciate it. Like, so what is like assist? What is a synonym for assist? Like cooperation. I think that's what I kind of was like. Promoting cooperation. The font keeps changing on me. My brain is gonna explode. do that. Okay.
Is that each one of us holds himself his own worst enemy.
Cooperation promoted.
Very nice.
Not every kid like Pokemon. You were old. No, the kids above me were scumbags and they wanted to bully me. Let's go, Angry Butcher. Cooperation promoted. Promoting. Yeah, just cooperation promoted. That's like, that's the sentiment for real. Mutual effort. And then friendship. Fucking goddamn friendship is like, holy shit. Allow friendship to like grow as much as possible. Friendship. It's harmony. Not like conformity. I don't like seeing that as a synonym. This is a fun thing to do also, is I don't know if this is gonna come through. Here, make little robot people on thesaurus.com say the words. Oh. Is that coming through? It's so demented sounding. I feel like it isn't. Cooperation promoted. Okay, recollection of carefree collection recognition, expression of decorative dank horses. Paths and courses are toys and shows advocated. Our present day abilities make us forces to hold dear. Pony Sonus must explore and enhance our trades. Cooperation promoted. Sounds hella negative though. It's good alliteration though. That's the thing, is yeah, you just play with like the way like word sound and stuff. Like I want to bounce off the traits here. Go into some basic bitch rhyming shit. Like satiate, but that's not really it. Traits, migrating. Migrating though, It's transient? I don't really think transient when I think the... What's the verb migrate? Migrate is a verb, right? I don't know. Travel. Wandering. Because when you find like a passion, like it feels like something that you can forever wander in. Forever. Forever passion you could wander in. Passion. Fascination? Yeah, strong interest. Wander freely. I want to like turn it like hella punk rock and be like, you're free to catch these hands though if you fuck with me and my bronies. Let's go. Cooperative communication conformity. Cooperatively communicating conformity. No, I don't want conformity. That's the thing. Yeah, Pony Sonas and My Little Ponies like advocates for a lot of like self-expression and like be who you are, and like people will help you or take care of you. Catch these hooves, but yeah, catch these hooves. Confronting conformity, that's fun. Hey Brenda, you should write poetry live on stream. I'm just saying you can write poetry live on stream, everyone, if you believe in it. We're not? Okay. Okay. Hooves down, it's time to party. Damn. Hooves up. You want those hooves in the air.
I'm gonna win.
It's time to party. There we go. That makes me think of the fun little DJ pony. Okay, here's my poem about. Oh, I'm seeing something. So dank horses and then dark horses. The concept of the dark horse. It's a remote possibility. Something about how we're not dark horses? I don't know. You can't sleep on us. Anyways, My Little Pony. Recollection of carefree collection recognition. Expression of decorative dank horses. The paths and courses are toys and shows advocated. Our present day abilities make us forces to hold dear. Pony sonas for us to explore and enhance our traits. Cooperation promoted. Cooperation promoted. Cooperation promoted. That's a weird line to say. Forever, I'm glad that's it. That's the line. Forever a fascination to wander in freely. Hooves up. It's time to party. Let's go. There we go. Poem number 4. Holy shit, everyone. That's a poem we done written. Okay, so that's 2 conceptual poems. So now let's try to do another poem from scratch, I guess. Should we Frankenstein another poem or do a poem from scratch? Thank you, Umbra. I appreciate it. I hope y'all are enjoying the process. I'm trying to stream of consciousness the process as much as possible. When I'm writing by myself, I'm just like quiet and like getting baked and being like clicking around. So, cheers. Thank you so much for chilling. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful raid trade. I'm so excited to bring us to our next destination. Which I should cue this up and be ready for things. We only have a little bit of time left. Let me get the schedule up. Yes, we're going to go see Brandy after this. Cheers, though. Let's see if we can squeeze in poem number 5. We got 25 minutes to write poem number 5. What could it be? Okay, I might have to Frankenstein this one together. Let's tap back into my Tumblr drafts. Let's see what we can scrape up from there. Maybe we'll do half and half. Okay. Should we get moody with it? Kawinky dink. There we go. I like this. This will get us going. This will be a jumping off point. I think I have a jumping off point. Let me actually get prepared here, though. Okay. Thank you so much for chilling, everyone. I really appreciate it so much. Okay. Jumping off point. I go into my Tumblr drafts. I have a line. I'm gonna get my windows recombobulated. This is the line I want to jump off with. I think it's hopeful-ish. So it started. I have what I have here is challenged as much decay as I can handle. But I can handle more. I promise I can handle more. Oh, we got Brandy's stream up on the other. Let's go back to Thesaurus. So I want to change this to challenging as much decay as I can handle. Instant Rhyme Brain wants to go with the word candle next. Candle. So isn't there like a turn of phrase, something about burning the candle at both ends? Burning the candle at both ends. To work or do other things from early in the morning until late at night, so we get very little rest. That kind of sounds relatable. Candle burnt at both ends. I could say I'm a candle burning at both ends, but I'm staying relentless or something. Being a candle burning at both ends, or what is it like? What is the experience like being a candle burning at both ends? Burning at both ends. Tends to test. That honestly, that line right there could end there. There we go. So you take one of the old drafts, the jumping off points, challenging as much decay as I can handle. Being a candle, burning at both ends tends to test. So what's next? We still have over in source.com land the concept of the dark horse. Strongest matches are also ran, long shot, sleeper, underdog. I like the idea of long shot. A long shot type of life. As a long shot type of life. Long shot type of life. Challenging as much decay as I can handle. Being a candle burning at both ends tends to test. Long shot type of life. It at least can't be dull. Handle, can't be candle, can't be dull. Long shot, and then this is kind of a long shot with the wordplay. Long shot, so might as well use it. A long shot type of life at least can't be dull. Okay. Challenging as much decay as I can handle. Making the hydrate mark. Challenging as much decay as I can handle. Being a candle burning at both ends tends to test. A long shot type of life at least can't be dull. And then jumping from dole to pull. Pulling. It's like, how do I get through this? How do I get through anything? I try to pull my energy out of nothing. Energy. Efficiency, intensity. We have an ad break. So everyone from ad. Energy, efficiency, intensity, power, spirit, stamina, strength, toughness, vitality. I mean, spirit is kind of the best word, but I've used the word spirit in a lot of poems. I've used vitality. I've used a lot of this, the concept of energy. Motion. Passages. Direction. Is there an antonym for agitation, actually? Harmony, order, peace, tranquility. It's one thing I haven't really used at all today. I was going to check antonyms. I've been on a pretty linear line of thinking. The word harmony came back up. We never actually used it, did we? Pulling harmony out of thin air. Actually, yeah, that's a pulling the harmony out of thin air. Out of line. Out of tune. Well, the thing is, I'm not pulling it out of thin air, I'm trading. Because it's like, it's not just pulling it out of thin air. When it's... Even though... It's like a weird, bizarre, like, agreeance I do with myself. Inner, bizarre... Agreeance? Is agreeance a word? It isn't. Agreement? Through an inner... bizarre agreement. So I'm looking for the word agreement. Agreeance is not a word. So you have to be smart to be a poet, okay? No. Agreement. Concurrence, accord, arrangement, compliance, concession, mediation. It's like, I don't know. It's like it feels like it's impossible to not get burnt out. When I, of course, try to think of everything I want to do. It's like, what am I even like suitable to do? I'm seeing the word suitableness. Qualified. Capacity qualification. Suitable. Why do I want the word suitable so bad? Setting myself up to be suitable for needing to rest. See, how do I Setting myself up to be suitable. Okay, so what's a synonym for rest? I'm trying to knock this out. Hopefully setting myself up to be suitable for a breather. Because that's like, I keep going and going because I hope that like some logical like point of rest like presents itself, but it like never does. Hopefully setting myself up to be suitable. I don't think I've ever used breather. It's only one T. For a breather. So I breathe this bong, baby. Yakakakaka. Well, how many lines are we at? We're running out of time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. We're 7 lines in. Challenging as much decay as I can handle. Being a candle burning at both ends tends to test. A long shot type of life at least can't be dull. Pulling harmony out of thin air. Even though it's an inner bizarre agreement, hopefully setting myself up to be suitable for a breather. Agreement. Let's throw an I'm. Really not a lot of pattern-based stuff here. These are just kind of concepts slapping together. So when I'm seeing what I used to synonym off to find breather was rest. Relevance is like a word that's jumping out at me. Relevant. Bond. Relevant. That's what you always wonder, will you be relevant? Oh, worrying about being relevant is a very weird concept. But I hope you all have been having a lot of fun. Worrying about being relevant. Let me put relevant. Relevant. I feel like I have to use this word somehow. Relevant. I'm losing it. I'm losing the train. 5 poems in 2 hours. It's not bad, not bad. It's 40 lines. Relevant. Agreement, relevant. Relevancy. Relevancy. Pondering. Pondering relevancy is jarring. Pondering relevancy is jarring. So let go for now. All right. Untitled. No, let's read this. Let's read this. See if we can title this. Challenging as much decay as I can handle. Being a candle burning at both ends tends to test. A long shot type of life at least can't be dull. Pulling harmony out of thin air. Even though it's an inner bizarre agreement, I'm hopefully setting myself up to be suitable for a breather. Pondering relevancy is jarring, so let go for now. Let it go. Letting go. Let go. Let God. So release for now. Release kind of plays off of relevancy. Release. Yeah, because this is pretty. This is kind of like a very jagged. I feel like this poem needs a lot more workshopping, but I want to call it. I mean, jagged. Jagged, craggy. Kind of like craggy. Yeah, this poem is titled Craggy. Or is it titled Jagged? Jagged, sentiment, craggy, moment. Yeah, the word moment, sentiment. Jagged feelings. Feelings. Not sympathies. Jagged view, jagged thoughts. This jagged works. Craggy is nice. Craggy. Anyone in chat, what do you think? A jagged or craggy for this poem? I'll read it one more time. Challenging as much decay as I can handle. Being a candle burning at both ends tends to test a long shot type of life, at least can't wait. Tends to test. A long shot type of life at least can't be dull, pulling harmony out of thin air, even though it's an inner bizarre agreement. I'm hopefully setting myself up to be suitable for a breather. Pondering relevancy is jarring, so release for now. I think jagged is better. Craggy, jagged. Jagged, yeah. Okay, we wrote 5 poems today. I'm gonna try to rattle them all off. We got a raid in like 6 minutes. All of these poems, I will transpose them over to my Tumblr. I post all of my poetry over on my Tumblr. I bet you haven't heard that service's name. We did it. We wrote 5 poems, 8 lines apiece. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that went as good as it could have gone. First poem is titled Writing a... Here, we have to listen to the poem reading song, actually. We have a special song for reading poems. If you want to get down like a beach, Nick, everyone, get your exclamation point snaps command out. We're gonna get ready to raid out soon. But we created beautiful fucking assortments of words here live on the stream. So we're not gonna raid out until we finish reading all of these. Thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure today. Reading and writing original synthesizer propelled poetry. Okay, this is what we ended up with, y'all. Thank you for being here while I worked on this. It means a lot. Our first poem we wrote, the start of the stream, was titled Writing a Poem Live on Stream. And it goes like this. Peeling a mind... Oh, I have to get this like prepared so I can restart it. Actually, let me just crop this. Crop file. It's on repeat. This song is literally titled Reading a Poem. I wrote this song so we could read poems to it. This song worked out to be that in my life, so I'm very grateful. Should be good to read. Okay. First poem, titled Writing a Poem Live on Stream. It goes something like this. Peeling a mind once again. Hopes to entertain my friends. Concept sends that will hopefully mend. For now these silly words we bend. Bowing heads to ballads, like placing pegs with mallets. Bred by verse reversal. Broadcasting chit-chat images to call attention to creativity. Yes, I was trying to be a little bit of innuendo based in that first one because it's funny. Our second poem we wrote is untitled. This is one we Frankenstein together from old concepts. And it goes something like this. I want to be a witness to a willingness to defend dependability. Names are like weird memory containers, along with identifiers. Refuting a landfill lineage by overthinking aloud. Having dreams become real helps to humble. Thrash absorption aptitude. Staying thrifty to absolve the subconscious. Instead of installing sharp hopelessness into my nature. Gathering my thoughts for input. Our third poem is about our dear friend Sazame. Our next two poems were suggested topics. And our poem about Sazame goes like this. Darling dragon, always prosperous when deemed meritable by you, propelling merry and hype moments, embodiment of melodies as a scaly entity, effortlessly squeezing healing silliness from hangouts, getting baked and taking in true times together, got me chillin' like delicate Steve's tunes, an attitude I'm always excited to be around. Our next poem was about My Little Pony. And it's titled My Little Pony. It goes like this. Recollection of carefree collection recognition. Expression of decorative dank horses. The paths and courses of our toys and shows, our paths and courses I'm gonna add a that in there. The paths and courses that our toys and shows advocated. Our present day abilities make us forces to hold dear. Pony sonas for us to explore and enhance our traits. Cooperation promoted. Forever a fascination to wander in freely. Hooves up, it's time to party. And our last poem, we just finished it. This is a combination of pre-written. We took one line pre-written from my drafts that I had written earlier to jump off from, and it goes like this. This one is titled Jagged. Challenging as much decay as I can handle. Being a candle burning at both ends tends to test. A long shot type of life at least can't be dull. Pulling harmony out of thin air, even though it's an inner bizarre agreement. I'm hopefully setting myself up to be suitable for a breather. Pondering relevancy is jarring, so release for now. Those are my poems. I wrote 5 of them, live, right here on Twitch. Part of the Artist Gallery train. This was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Both my regulars, everyone hanging out for the train and supporting the train. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for helping us as creative streamers and artists and people who put our hearts out into the world online. Thank you for helping us feel like our time has a purpose, has a point. Thank you for helping bring poignancy to the raid train itself. If you're lurking this, if you're down to lurk for the other wonderful streamers we have coming up in the next slots over, please check them out. You might find a really cool streamer. You might find a couple cool streamers. I've met only wonderful hearts and people and creative minds from it so far. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. It means a lot. If you're ever in a position to drop any financial support, it always goes a long way. It helps keep the lights on, viewer-supported stream. But thank you for so much for just supporting and watching me. It's great to meet you all. But let's go meet another awesome streamer. We're gonna go raid Brandy. Brandy is playing Zoocosis, doing a Lara Croft cosplay. Part of also, looks like they have a regular horror-thon going on. We love horror games. I wish I had more horror stuff set up for the month of October, but I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Thank you for being with me while we fly. There is a special raid train raid message. Let me go grab that really fast. I believe this is it. Let me see, let me make sure. Here we go. This will be our raid train message, everyone. So copy paste that, please. Let's bring some hype. Let's bring some love. Let's go meet some new awesome people. Let's go say hi to Brandy. Power that down. There we go. Can't believe we did it. This was cool. Our notepad. Thank you, everyone. Y'all are amazing. I will be back possibly late Friday night, early Saturday morning. There is a Fortnite event going to happen Saturday morning. So I'm going to try to do a little stream for that. I've been having so much fun with Fortnite. I didn't get to Dragon Quest Monsters last night, so we will be playing that next as far as our next game that's not Fortnite. But y'all are lovely. Seriously, thank you so much. It's wonderful to meet y'all. Wonderful to know y'all. Check out my socials. Go say hi to me on different websites. Join the Discord. Come tell us what you're watching, what you're playing, what you're listening to, what you're creating. And check out my music. You've been listening to it throughout the stream. I make underground electronic music as AECK. I don't just write poetry. I've made a lot of synthesizer music from my heart, from my soul, from my wacky collection of old hardware. Thanks for taking a chance on me. Thanks for being my friends, if you really want to be my friend. So, it means so much. Okay, we got a raid message. Boom. Let's go raid. We gotta be on time. We gotta be on schedule. The train's leaving. Go celebrate creativity, please, everyone. Go be magnificent. And everyone, as I try to say at the end of every stream, until we cross paths again, I want you all to try to do something for me in the meantime. Please, if you'd be so kind. The only thing I want is for you to try and learn something about yourselves. And then also try to cope with what you learn. Because I promise you all, you are very worth learning about. Thanks for chilling. Do something creative with your weekend to end your week. And I really hope to see you next time. Take care. Have a good one, Rendo. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'll see you soon.